In an old neighborhood of the city, there was a small dhaba called Noorani Hotel. This dhaba was not very luxurious, nor were the chairs very comfortable, nor was it decorated with colorful lights. But the reputation of this hotel was such that people from far and wide used to come there to eat just one dish fried meat. The taste of this fried meat was like a spell on the tongue. Few spices, fresh tomatoes, green chilies, and the natural aroma of meat. As soon as the dhaba cook, Haji Sadiq heated the kadai in a large pot. The aroma would spread throughout the neighborhood. People walking in the streets would stop in their tracks and think to themselves, I wish I could get a kadai to eat right now. Haji Sadiq was no ordinary cook. He used to say, my son, food is not just made to fill the stomach, it is also a means of connecting hearts. He had a strange magic in his hands. When he roasted the meat, it seemed as if every fiber was bathed in aroma. When the tomatoes turned red and melted, they would combine with the meat to make a sparkling gravy. Then when they finally added green chilies and fresh coriander, the hearts of every customer sitting in the dhaba would be delighted. Every evening the dhaba would be crowded with shopkeepers after closing their shops, workers to relieve their fatigue from the day, and sometimes even rich people would come in their big cars and sit down at the small dhaba to eat fried meat. Everyone ate in the same row on wooden benches, without any distinction. Haji Sadiq was relieved to see all this. He often said, this is the real power of meat which makes everyone sit in one place. One day the occasion of Eid al-Adha came after the sacrifice meat was available in every house, but people were still heading to the Noorani Hotel. On that day, Haji Sadiq had made special arrangements. He ground fresh spices early in the morning and extracted the best dashi ghee. A family came to the dhaba, an old mother, her 2 sons, and a young granddaughter. Mother said, Sadiq's son, today make the same old kadai for me that you used to make 20 years ago. I remember when my husband was alive, we used to come here often and eat Haji. Sadiq's eyes got moist. He remembered the old days when this family used to come often. He quickly put the meat in the kadai and started frying it. With each stroke of the spoon, it seemed like pictures of the past were brightening in his mind. When the kadai was ready, so he put it on a plate and respectfully placed it in front of the old woman. When the woman ate the first morsel, tears flowed from her eyes. She said, Sadiq's son, this taste is exactly the same. It is as if time has stopped, as if my husband is sitting with me again. The entire dhaba fell silent upon hearing this. People were amazed at how a simple fried meat could give such deep joy to someone's heart. After that day, the fried meat of Noorani Hotel was no longer just a meal but a memory. People who came there would say, this fried meat reminds us of our childhood, our parents in the old days. Some young friends would sit there and talk about their dreams. Some elders would come there and tell stories of the past, as if some memory would come alive with every bite. One day, a young student asked Haji Sadiq, teacher, what is there in your fried meat that no one else has? Haji Sadiq smiled and said, son, I make fried meat not only with my hands but with my heart. When I fry the meat, I pray that the person who eats it is happy. When I add tomatoes, I want their hearts to be sweet. And when I add coriander at the end, I intend that freshness will come into their lives too. The student said in surprise, that means your fried meat contains the spice of love. Haji Sadiq laughed and replied, yes, son, this is the real secret. Time passed. Haji Sadiq became old, but his dhabas, the fame of the restaurant, did not decrease. Now his sons and students used to make kadi, but they all did not forget the advice of Haji Sadiq. Never make food only with spices, but with the truth of the heart and love. Thus the kadi meat of the Noorani Hotel still connects the hearts of people. Some people go there for the taste and some for the memories, but everyone agrees on one thing. Kadi meat is not just a dish, but a journey of aromas, memories, and love. If you like our video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.